curse as much as possible.
Right, as soon as you get... That's the thing, is people tend to think of the curse as like, oh, let's go push a lane. Well, like...
Push all
You
lanes.
push all lanes. Right, you go Falstad goes top, Dahaka goes bottom, 3 push mid, and you get 3 lanes to soak real fast.
And speaking of, I'm pretty sure that's what we'll be seeing.
Well, it looks like we're hovering over a Dahaka ban at this point.
Oh, okay, I can't see that.
You can't see it? Yeah, I'm hovering over the
It's
Dahaka
weird.
ban.
It's always the first like hover band that I can't see, but everything else works fine. There we go.
I think there'll be an interesting Abathur dynamic in these drafts.
Oh, yeah, because
Right.
Keem and Monkus
Both teams won them.
both play Abathur. And again, super good Abathur map because, like, very, very big map, and you can, like, body soak, and it takes a long time for the enemy to respond to you.
I mean,
And
I
his
think
push
that's
is very
exactly
good
what they're...
during the curse.
I think that... I mean, honestly, I think you ban Abathur because I think that's that's
agree.
clearly what they're doing. They're banning out the Dahaka
Yep.
so that... Yeah, there you go.
Because Dahaka is a very good Abathur hunter. Just the mere presence of Dahaka in a game significantly reduces Abathur's ability to body soak.
And what do we think? Like, Monkus's backup is Azmodan, right?
Ragnaros
Azmodan
Azmodan.
and Ragnaros.
I would say his Azmodan is better than his Rag, based on what I've seen, limited.
His Rag was pretty decent.
Yeah, they're fine. They're totally fine.
We make
Imagine... So imagine just the benefit that you would get from a Ragnaros, like, if they get the curse and you just wipe out their whole lane.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, GG, like, you got a curse. Like,
Yeah, although honestly, Lava Wave during a curse is a bit of overkill, I think.
He means in
no.
defense.
If in as
Oh,
a
in
defensive lava wave. And yeah, I think
Right,
Li
right.
Ming's. I think Kieri's been on Li Ming every game so far. Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like,
Here we go. The new Breck Malfurion.
I like
I
it.
love this combo.
I like that.
It's an extremely strong combo because Anubarak, again, multiple stuns lead into Malfurion route, which Malfurion can then Twilight Dream off of. It's just ridiculous.
Orlinks is back on support. I think in one game he was on Greymane,
Yep. He's
so
flexible.
he might be. Yeah, he might be bringing out the big guns now.
Diablo for Knight, which I think is one of his comfort picks.
he seems
It
to
seems
be.
like it.
He's very good on Diablo.
I mean, again, it's one of those. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. I mean, this works.
Right. If it works, it works.
All of these games have been so close though, so it's hard to say anything's really worked all that well.
I really do like the Anubarak pick into the Li Ming though, because you're seriously going to disrupt her damage.
Mm-hmm. The Beatles
It's
do
so
really
hard
good.
for Li Ming. It's so
Yeah.
hard for Li Ming to do anything because A, Anubarak has so much spell armor. B, his beetles that he pops out when he uses abilities soak up those skill shots. Li Ming is all skill shots.
So I'm wondering about the Artanis ban. Is that just because they saw Dover on Artanis the last game?
I think
Because
so.
I don't think. I mean, if I'm Dover, I'd be thinking like, that didn't work for me. I'm probably not gonna play that hero again.
Unless they're banning the blinds.
Okay, they could be, but
So
there's
they don't
still
want Dover to get value from blinds.
there's still plenty of room over here for Lily, and Dover does play Lily. You could double support.
Lily or Johanna even.
Right.
I'd like to see a double support come out. I think double support is really, really strong, and it's unfortunate because
Especially with Lily.
people just don't like using supports. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to play supports. So to
Yeah.
get 2 supports is kind of like,
Ooh.
Ooh, Diva.
I like that.
I like that.
There's Greco
I like
on that
Diva,
Vala.
but-
Okay.
She does require a team that knows what they're doing to follow up.
So I mean, you think we're gonna see
I think
Cocoon into a
Kine's
bomb?
team knows how to follow up.
Because you could Cocoon into a nuclear bomb, man.
You could, but you could also. I mean, I think it's also just the nuke is also really just good for zoning during the tributes.
Tributes and bosses,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why Diva is incredible on Braxis. Because she
There's
can
the
just
Asmodee.
sit on a beacon and just drop her mech and force the enemy team off completely.
It works. So yeah. So I think they're all spell damage. I think this is your Nazebo. Or I mean, he plays Gazlo, so maybe you'll see that. But they're like all spell damage.
Didn't They basically ran this sort of comp before, though, right? In one of the previous games? Momma did?
They may have.
I think, yeah, like, I think they did, like, Uther, Li Ming, Asmodean, Diablo, something else. Maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, a Zebo pick, like you said. Again, very smart. They're all ability damage. The only threat is getting flipped by Diablo. Like, that's it, right? If you can play safe otherwise, you're good.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna know right away when we see the level 1 talent, kind of how that's gonna go.
And the reason, again, for the folks at home, the reason why Nazebo is so good versus mages is because of his level 13 talent, Superstition, which gives him, I believe it's 40% at this point, 40% spell armor. It just takes, like, almost basically no damage from ability damage at that point.
Not only that, but his health pool gets so high with like Big Voodoo. So you're getting like 200 stacks, and he's got almost 7,000 hit points, and then 30% ability damage reduction on top of that. It's really, really good.
The only thing with Superstition is that he loses 30 physical armor, which means he takes 30% more damage from auto attacks. But the enemy team isn't very auto attack heavy, so
right. Like you got to play around the Arthas, I guess, because he can. I mean, he'll chunk you, but.
Was the Diva pick after the Arthas? It was,
no,
right?
No. Diva was like Arthas was their last pick.
Okay.
Diva was in the middle.
That's where I'm a little like. The more I look at these team comps, the more I like the Diva pick.
Oh yeah, I think that's good.
Because Nazebo was Red Team's last pick.
Strike. Hold on.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, if you look at the Diablo Arthas, like, what they want to do is dive in, and then, like, maybe APOC or combo, and then get the root and force the other team to stay in place and die. Diva's really good at just disengaging for your team.
Right.
She just pushes you a bit.
She's really good versus, like, teams that want to dive, because, like, she can boost in there, knock them all around, completely mess up their positioning.
And then the bomb, like, can punish them if they try to keep following you.
Right.
So I actually really like the Diva pick.
And again, like, if you're playing safe on Diva, you're not going to let the enemy team get you after your mech explodes, and you'll be able to get back in, assuming you pick a big shot. Which, I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
Against their team, they're 3 melee. You could go bunny hop.
You could, but I feel like you have enough CC with the Nubrak in the mouth.
Yeah, only if you really needed more like CC or disengage, maybe you would take bunny hop.
And I feel like the thing is like if your mech does die, they have enough ways to pin you down that it's pretty unsafe to be in pilot form, that you're going to want to be back in mech as soon as humanly possible.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I was just thinking that, like, they catch you out and you're relying on that big shot to get you back into your mech, like, if they time an APOC right on top of when your mech explodes, and then they just root you with the Arthas or something, like, that's probably just a dead Diva.
The thing is, like, when Diva's mech explodes, you don't know where she pops out. It's a little random.
Is it really? I thought it was kind of right on top of where the mech was.
No, it's always a little random off to one side. I think so, anyway.
I haven't watched to see. I always thought it was like behind the mech.
I think it's like behind the mech, but it can also be like slightly to the left or the right.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe this is all just in my head and I'm making this up. But I feel like it's somewhat random.
So Ego Feeder's on the right, Mamma Mia on the left.
Yep.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia's
That's the spicy meatball.
Mamma Mia's 2-0 for this tournament so far.
Yep.
Ego is 1-1, just barely scraping by in the final round with a base race against KSS.
That base race is pretty close.
So we had to use the tiebreaker, or no? No, we didn't.
No,
Nope.
they went 1-1. KSS went 0-2.
Oh yeah, they went on too.
I feel bad for Dreamwalker. I feel like he's, actually like a pretty good player, but I think he's like 0-8 for these tournaments. Like,
oh yeah,
he's the cursed.
he's been playing really well. It's just
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything that would indicate he's bringing his team down.
No, I don't think he is at all. But I think that you know how you get in your own head, like after you've played for a while and you're like, wow, like I'm on the losing team every single time. Like it must be me, right? I mean, and I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other thing too is like you have to realize like these are Swiss rounds. These are best of ones.
Right.
It's hard to really like mount a comeback when you only play a team once. Because usually what happens if you're playing a best of 3, you have that first game to feel it out, then you can go from there.
So not to be that guy, but a Swiss round means that people don't all play each other. A round robin is where everyone plays each other.
Oh, right, well, yes.
You'll notice I called it a round robin in my post.
Okay, well, people were calling it Swiss rounds before. I don't know why Swiss rounds stuck then. Okay, a round robin.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked, me.
This is gonna make for like the best YouTube video ever.
Oh, I know, it's gonna be great.
The thing is, like, I can't really fix it. You know what I mean? Because like I've already like recorded the whole drafting screen or whatever.
Don't worry, guys. The diaper's clean.
Diapers clean, boys.
All right, count us in. Or wait. Yeah, we need to know what's up.
Is Shrike not there?
Disconnected again.
Get
So
wrecked.
we
Yeah,
both
I don't know
captain-
if he's back in or if it's gonna load him in when we unpause.
He's coming back. Don't worry, dudes. I'm just spamming emotes.
So maybe we just count it down and see if he comes back, and if not, we pause it again. It's still in the 30-second mode.
Give it a little bit, I guess.
Like, is Shrike stuck on the final loading screen? Like, has the bar fully loaded? Or is he still loading?
It's catching up with replay, I guess. I don't know.
There is no replay.
There is no.
Oh, what? That's how it works.
Yeah,
when
but that's
Yeah, but
yeah.
we're
We're like 1 second in.
well, I know.
who's Mr. Poopy Butthole? Is that Shrike?
No, that's.
What?
I have no idea what that is.
I think that's Dover because he had to do the diaper thing.
Hmm. Okay,
Well,
ready,
they're
looks
telling
like.
us to
Go ahead.
Antaeus, just count us down, yeah.
Welcome.
We're off to the races, lads. Not quite yet, because we still have 30 seconds. Before
Yeah, it is the pause.
Battle.
Okay. Everything's good.
So this
On
is
the
the
right
first
side.
game of the finals, right?
Yep.
So-
And I was about to say the teams
Go ahead.
are on the right side. We have, sorry, head's a little fuzzy. Ego Feeders versus, on the left side, Mamma Mia.
4, 3, 2.
I've been really impressed with Knight's shot calling.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it continues. Lynx is also a very good shot caller, so we'll kind of see how this pans out here. Both teams opting to go 5 mid.
The clash in the mid, like usual. Teammate getting chunked a little. As a D.Va player, it's very important to avoid early mech deaths, because those give half a kill of XP. And XP leads early on are crucial. You really want to avoid taking too much damage as a mech. Both teams realize this is a little fruitless. Go off the soak.
Mungus didn't get as much out of that as I think he probably wanted. He only has 2 stacks. That'll be 3 right there.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Yeah, but against 5, you know what I mean? Like, you could have 15.
Yeah. It's hard to hit the D.Va though, because she's always like moving around and boostering and stuff.
Ego did a good job of spreading out, too. They didn't, like, stand all together.
Yep, that's true.
Like, look at Greco's positioning right now. I really like this. He's staying
he's
back
just
on the
constantly
flank.
stutter stepping.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Dota, right? I mean,
Yep.
so many heroes in Dota are sort of stutter step, you know, ranged
and
indie
it
carries.
does look like Fala is going Q build, which I like.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'd like to see him be a bit more aggressive, but maybe he can't be against those double tanks. Those are if he's close enough, maybe they're just gonna jump on him, and I could see that.
Thing is, like, if you can land a double Q on Li Ming, she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else on that team is pretty tanky.
Did we see Trade on... What has he been on? He's been on a Gaslow?
Ooh, Dover!
Dover-
Getting caught out bottom.
Not gonna go down
Barely
though.
escapes. Hime has a full bar of nuke though. This is really good to have a full bar this early. Allows you to basically decide when you want to use it. He's gonna have it up for the tribute. Very important as a diva to be building that bar up. As you take damage or deal damage, that bar builds up, which allows you to use your E button, drops the mech, and it explodes after, I believe, 4 seconds.
So I don't know if you saw in the top
Yes.
lane. I don't know if you saw in the top lane. Nazeebo put the zombie wall on Diablo, and Diablo immediately shadow charges out of it, like uses the bodies from the zombie wall to charge out. That's a very experienced play. Like, just to have that reflex, like, hey, you know, like, yeah, I'm in it, but, like, don't care. I have an escape.
Alright, tribute's up. Trade
Dodge.
takes about half of his life.
Kime does have the nuke, though. We might see it to zone.
We're definitely going to see it.
Yeah,
Here
there
we
it
go.
is.
There it is. This should be trade.
Meanwhile,
Good
Arlix
use of
is
the-
getting the shrine. Yep, there you go.
Excellent nuke. From,
Excellent use of the nuke.
there. And honestly, that was half of that was set up from the zombie wall.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I think people might underestimate. The value of the bomb as a zone, rather than trying to always use it for damage.
Right.
Because, like, here's the fun fact. You're not going to hit people with it
Right.
half the time.
Takes 4 seconds!
It takes 4 seconds. It's really hard unless you have a really good setup.
Well,
You're
that's the
not
thing,
gonna
like,
kill people.
people say, like, well, why would you take nuclear option? And it's like, it's not about the damage, though. You know what I mean? Like,
For
it's
zoning.
for the zone. I mean, if you hit somebody with it, cool. Like, even better. But, like, that's not the goal.
Yeah, I mean, you force them out for, what is it, like 6 seconds?
It's ridiculous.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Dover
insane.
is kind of playing with fire.
Dover's
here.
taking a lot of damage. Playing with fire, but
Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Hime doesn't have enough for a nuke at this point, and he's not going to be able to get enough in this fight.
It does
Oh,
take about a minute.
It'd take Fusion Generator,
get?
though. A really good energy generating talent for Diva.
Oh,
He's
Kime
in
is
for
really...
Kime.
How long until he can
He's
thrust her?
gonna land the root.
Oh no,
You're gonna-
Wow.
Oh my goodness! The zombie wall save.
on point with that save there. Honestly, I think for this particular fight, Hime is probably more effective in Pilot than Diva.
Right.
Sorry, than Mech. Because look at how split they are. There's like these two chokes. And he can...
Monkus has gotten
Pilot
like
D-
8 stacks in this one.
Yeah, I was
fight.
about to say,
Diva's-
Monkus is already up to 19 stacks. He's got a ton of stacks just now. Dover's going to go down. Second shrine goes the way. Oh!
Oh, not
quite.
Not quite yet.
Monkus.
There
I
go.
mean, you stalled it for a second. That's cool, but it is over. Yeah, second shrine on the way for Ego Feeders.
The cool thing about Diva is that she can like dance in and out of like Pilot and Mech, right? And both forms are very effective. Pilot does a ton of damage. Mech has a bunch of disruption and tankiness and survival tools.
When you say pilot, do you mean sexy Rainer?
Yes, exactly. I do mean sexy Rainer.
So I guess what I'd like to see, because we do have 2 for Ego Feeders right now, I'd like to see him go up top and take boss, which would force...
Yeah,
which would
yeah.
force
For sure.
Mamma Mia to defend that, and then they would automatically get the curse for free. It's a bit
I
late
think
now.
that's a really good play because like it doesn't matter if Mamma Mia gets the next tribute, but
Right.
it does matter if you get a boss.
Uther probably going to go down. The
gonna
armor might
collapse
save him, but
on-
not. So not only are we up 2,
So I was-
but Ego Feeders is now up a man going into the next shrine.
Part of the problem with going for boss though is like I think it would be very obvious at this point because like nobody would be in lane.
Sure.
Right? They could do it now though because Trivia is spawning, but they're opting to just go for it and get the curse.
They're just
And I
gonna
can't
go
blame
for
them
it.
that.
Yeah.
I can't blame them for that. Just get the curse and start the pressure.
Monkus has completed his quest, by the way.
Ooh, very spicy. That's really good to complete it this early.
Kime has a full bomb bar, and if you were watching the top lane, the only reason he has a full bar is because Dover walked up and just started hitting him, and Kime was like, fine, I'll take my full charge right away.
The thing is like Fusion Generator, right? Which is causes up to 15% charge every time somebody deals damage. That's really good with an Arthas E. Constantly is dealing damage.
So Monkus is kind of acting like the designated just interrupter here. He's queuing every single time somebody gets on it. That's cool. He can only do it every 10 seconds though, so someone else is gonna have to interrupt this one, or it's a curse.
Oh, maybe not.
They got it.
Really good patience from Kime, not using the nuke yet.
Not using the bomb, yeah.
Because this just gives him the option to use it whenever
Monkus.
he wants. And he didn't. He
That was
knew
risky.
to use it.
Yeah, they walked right by him.
And again, see, this is what you were talking about in the draft screen. They're pushing every single lane at this point. Paolo's going top, Diva's mid, 3 bottom. And as the enemy team, sorry, as blue team, not enemy team. As blue team, you have to decide how you split that, how to best split your resources.
Ego Feeders has hit 10, so any kind of, I mean, for the next 30 seconds or so, Mamma Mia really can't do anything to contest them.
I'm really not liking this defensive split from Mamma Mia. They have their tank and their support bot. They have their 2 ranged damage dealers mid, and then they have a solo Arthas up against a ranged Vala top.
Yeah, Vala who's kind of just dunking on him.
Like, Dover can't do anything.
Yeah, he really can't.
Okay, so Divine Shield. Let's see, let's look at this. Divine Shield, Disintegrate, Blackpool, Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead,
and then Apocalypse.
And Diva did go big shot.
Interesting that if you look at Monkus' build, he took Hellish Hirelings at 4, which doubles the bonus if it's used on a mercenary. You don't often see that.
Yeah.
Don't ever see that, really.
He did take. We were talking about builds earlier. We were talking about builds earlier, and I was kind of talking to him up about Bound Minion. I said that you like the Infernal Glow, but I'm a pretty big fan of Bound Minion.
Right.
So maybe that was a misclick at 4, because it should be the.
Or maybe he's just got a plan, right?
Maybe.
Because, like, think about it. With this map, it's very big. It's very hard to respond to mercenary pushes.
Right.
So if you're just getting camps, and you're like...
Big fight breaking out. I think the bomb's coming out soon. He's waiting for his Q cooldown.
Yeah,
He's gonna use
dash
it.
past
Here we go.
and yep, there we go.
Beautiful bomb placement. Look at that.
No, not able to secure a kill, but Gagnar is going to be going down.
Yeah, that was just a split.
Knight likely going down as well.
There's another kill down there. They need to kill Knight. They should be killing Knight.
Again, very good play on Knight. He understands. I just got to get out.
He's...
Yeah. I mean, the game's over, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not?
Oh, they're letting him go.
Okay.
Okay, so you just gave him all his souls. Right, he has 100 souls.
I don't...
So they're grabbing boss.
He has 100 souls!
Right, yeah. That's...
Okay.
Okay, like cool that you got the boss, but like 100 souls is worth way more.
Yeah. It would have set him back so much. But like look at top lane and look at mid lane. It's just getting shoved in by the Azmodan.
Right.
Right.
So a neat thing about this map in particular with Azmodan is when you take Bound Minion, even if you're cursed, your lane will continue to push out because he no longer has 1 health, right? He's like a big, he's like full health, takes 75% less damage. And actually, it's some neat interaction there.
So okay, for Hellish Hirelings, do you have to use it on the mercs, or is it just the damage aura that applies to it?
Well, let me look. I don't know. Nobody ever takes it.
I'm actually not sure. Yeah.
The damage bonus from General of Hell is doubled on mercenaries.
It says damage bonus from, not you have to use it on. Because like you look at Bound Minion, it says using it on, right? A minion. So I think it's just the damage aura.
Granting 15% bonus damage and 15% increase to all nearby mercenaries. Oh, so no, it's doubled. So it would do
okay.
30% increased damage and maximum health to mercenaries that they're pushing with.
That's
Okay.
really sick then, because like you still get to use bound minion on a minion of your choice, but then your mercenaries still get the. Okay, that's really cool.
Right, yeah, that's okay. I don't know that I like it better than like your
Army
demon
of
warrior
Hell.
doing more damage and costing less.
Yeah.
Right.
Red team clearing mid fort while boss is working on top. Yeah, Nazeeva's just gonna go bottom and clear that massive wave, get all those stacks. How many stacks is he at, by the way?
Let's look.
97.
97.
Okay. That's not bad for a map this big.
No, it's not bad at all, but we've only got 5 levels to go until 20, and
Right,
he's
right.
well behind pace. He's also not at this
Definitely.
objective.
He's going for like a bit of a weird build, because he's going a spider build, but he took the range talent at 1 instead of Widowmakers.
Bomb comes out again. APOC. I think that's another tribute.
No, just stopped him.
Clever gets caught into a zombie wall, unfortunate. Knight
Time to
continues
get out.
Forward. There goes his souls.
Yeah, there's the souls.
Shrike with a great cocoon, but it doesn't look. Oh, his team's coming now. Okay, cool. They realize that they need to go there. Yeah.
There you go. There's the root underneath the
Oh,
cocoon.
good,
Very
good.
good.
Nice. Kime kills Kieri with the increased booster damage.
I think they can almost certainly
A
take
lot
a
of
keep here.
a lot of people underestimate how much damage D.Va can do with her Q.
Oh, for sure.
It's quite a lot.
Do they push the keep, you think?
Yeah, they absolutely.
I think
push
they at
off.
least
They're
get the
here,
wall
they have,
down.
They have siege giants.
Yeah, I agree.
Just go for it. You're gonna hit 16 off of this. There we go. Yeah, I think they're just gonna back off though.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, they
16 advantage?
They don't have a minion wave though. They can't actually push up. On
They have a Nubarak though. He can spawn enough to.
Like, they could just poke.
I like. Okay, so we see Mana Core coming out from the Vala, which is really nice against Asmo, Arthas, and Diablo. Basically, it's every third attack does I think 5% bonus damage.
Yep, health damage.
5% of their
So,
maximum.
Arthas... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say 5% of their maximum health as damage as a crit.
Shrike caught out.
Shrike getting caught out. It's gonna be big for Mamma Mia.
Silver took Frost Strike at 13. Instead of...
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a little interesting.
Frost Strike. Remind me what that is. Let's look.
Reduces
Is-
Frostborn hunger cooldown.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
And it causes Frostmourne to slow by 50%. So just like increased lockdown on single target.
Okay.
Mamma Mia pushing out bottom here. I would expect to see an Asmo General being popped top lane probably. Not sure if that's on cooldown or what.
It is off cooldown.
Okay. I would definitely like to see him pop at top lane.
Yeah,
then.
he's still not used it. I'm watching. Just
There
went
we
off,
go,
and
there
it's
we
on
go.
top lane.
I think he was waiting for bound minion value because he used it right as one was about to die.
The choice is simple.
This is gonna be cursed. Looks like.
Yep. Hime's gonna get a full bar of nuke during this. He's just
Just
there he
zoning.
goes. Being a mobile ward.
Oh, and he did interrupt. Yeah. Does he get it? Not
Oh,
quite.
he's fine. Yeah. He's yeah. There it goes.
It's really low, but
They
Divine
caught
Shield
that
goes
choke.
out. Kieri chunked him with Disintegrate.
Ooh,
There's the
right at
bomb.
the last second.
The bomb's gonna zone everyone back out.
They did
That
get it
last split-second
but nothing happens off of it. That was just a zone, I think.
Definitely tribute
Couldn't
now.
quite get it, though.
Bottom boss is
That
back
was-
up. Top boss will be up
That
in
was
20
very
seconds.
unfortunate for Mamma Mia, though. They were fighting in a choke point.
Right.
D.Va thrives on choke points. Their whole team really thrives on choke points.
So I don't want to see him take this boss. Okay, looks like they were
Yeah,
posturing
I mean,
for the
go
boss.
for the kill here, sure, but
Arthas out of
Arthas is
position.
getting
He's
a
gonna
kill.
drop the ghouls, but at the waste of a cooldown, I think he was dead no matter what he did. Oh!
Hime playing a bit
cheeky.
too greedy.
Yeah, playing a little bit greedy and
That's the thing you have to realize as
Ooh.
a D.Va player is when it's okay to be in pilot and when it's not. And versus a Li Ming like that, when you're sitting in front, not the best idea.
Yeah,
Because she
versus
can
a
blow you
Leaving and an
up.
Asmo, right? I mean,
Yep.
it's a lot of damage real fast.
Knight gets out and he taps well. And look at how much health he's just gonna regen.
Yeah, Devil's Due
That's
is
all because
insane.
of Devil's Due.
So all in all, I mean,
Good defense.
yeah, not a lot from that
Dude,
curse.
this is risky.
And I think this is pretty risky, yeah.
This is very risky.
Let the
I mean,
They're all, oh my gosh.
Monkus
That
ought to be
Rune is
just
gonna-
blasting.
Shrike is probably dead here. There he goes. Devastating charge.
Oh no. Knight is fearless. There's
Oh, Divine
plus the Divine
Shield.
Shield and the APOC.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
That's what I like to see, man. That was nuts. Yeah,
Great job there from Knight sniffing out that they were probably on boss.
and pretty fearless too. Like he didn't scout it or anything. He knew exactly what was going on. He went straight in. He knew he had
just
the Divine
straight
Shield. He
went
knew he
in,
had
yeah.
Apocalypse.
No fear.
Well, they knew that Anub was down, right?
Right.
So
And
they had a hard tank.
right, and Diva was already down to begin with.
Right.
Teammates should be a little careful here. Oopsie, yeah.
Those dunks are starting to hit pretty hard.
Right.
Yeah, they are.
Kime's trying to reduce some of that damage.
He's also
Get some
just
more
trying to get like
charge.
energy, right, from Fusion Generator.
Right.
Saw how his bar just shot up like that.
Highest damage on the team is actually Diablo, 32,000.
Wow.
Just above. Okay, there you go. Asmodan just overtook him at 32,000 as well, but a lot of
Leaving's
damage.
Pretty close too, as well.
Hmm.
Zebo's top, just farming somewhere. How many stacks is he at again?
He's at 138. Still behind. He needs
Okay.
like
They're
40
behind,
more.
And level 20 is just about to hit, but I think he can definitely do it.
Well, he needs
Just-
to
he
really
needs-
focus on it right now.
Yeah.
That
He basically needs to tell his team, like, don't fight. Just let me soak waves, clear waves.
so whoever wins
so
this
each
team
wave-
fight is gonna get the objective and also the boss. They're gonna go boss?
No way.
No
Yeah, they're
way.
giving That up.
Oh, don't do that. Not a big fan of this position right here.
Kime's not with them.
Kime's
either.
way out of position. He's trying to get 20. He's trying to soak that lane after
Ah,
20 and
that's
then
good
swing it.
though. That
Oh,
is
good
actually
stun. Stun out the charge. Beautiful.
Okay,
Very
20.
smart getting him to
Rewind.
Down for
Kime's
zone.
advantage gotten.
Look at Kiri's HP.
Heh.
She ate 1 Q from the Zebo.
Okay,
Ooh.
Zebo's at 152, so he can definitely still get.
Yeah, he can
Wild,
still
but
get
he
it.
should be absolutely focusing on that right now instead of trying to team fight.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, go top, go mid, like clear waves, get 175 because that's important.
Mid gets you like halfway there.
Mid
Look
gets
at
you
mid
there,
right
I
now.
think.
Look at mid.
There we
Look at
go.
all this. This is
I
one
think
dead
mid
rush.
actually gets you there. Oh, he doesn't have dead rush.
He didn't
I
take
don't know
dead
why they're
rush.
fighting.
Yeah, he's going spider build.
Well, that's. I mean, okay, so that's why he's behind on stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people do this a lot. Okay, actually, big fight coming up here. Knight's probably going to go down. And that's a full death. He did not have his souls.
Wow, that's impressive for a 4v5.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, Ego really didn't need to take this fight if they were gonna wait for Nas to take 20. But I guess it worked out for them.
It worked out perfectly. He's at 173. He
Not
just
only is
find
he
him.
down, but
Robo's
Divine Shield
walking
is
up
also
again.
down.
Oh no, he's leaving. Hold on, 174. Oh, he got it.
There you go.
Okay.
Quest complete.
I was so worried for a second.
Shall we see?
Storm Shield goes out just quickly enough to save him from
And
that Q.
here comes Nazebo to clean house, dude. All
So
he has
one
to do is
interesting
just
thing-
tag them.
Look at him shredding
like-
the tank.
Look at Dover, dude.
Right.
Oh my god. Over 50% of his life from one ability. That is insane. Now they're doing boss.
So
This
Diva
I
took emergency shielding, and one thing I don't think people know is if you take enough damage that you would die, instead of losing health, you just get a shield. So it's actually
Right.
pretty massive.
And like against their team, which has nothing but burst, that's gonna proc often and save you very
Right.
often.
You're not going to lose any health. Like, let me repeat that. If your health bar is half full and you would have died, instead of losing half your health, you keep half your health and you get a shield.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa, Twilight Dream.
Here comes the bomb.
That's pretty big.
yeah.
Gagnar went down, but he is going to redeem in a few seconds.
It's the bomb.
He needs to bomb. He had to burn Hellgate to get out of there. Gagnar's about to redeem. Okay. So all in all, you know, actually okay for Mamma Mia.
Really good. Mamma Mia got a little lucky with the late Kime bomb, but they had
also, Ego Feeders got very lucky with the interrupts on Twilight Dream.
Right.
I think that just won them the fight on the spot right there.
Alright, they were able to save the keep, but just barely. Asmodee does have forced recruitment now.
Here, right? They just get the tribute and get out.
I would.
No, they're thinking about it. I don't think it's smart at all.
They were thinking about it, but.
Watch this. Watch this.
Links.
Going on that healer. Oh.
Charge.
I think he's got him.
Teammate just melting.
That's two. I think that's 2 deaths.
It's almost certainly. There's no way she's getting out of that. I think you just win the game now. I think you just push and win.
Yeah.
They might back for boss.
They're gonna back for boss maybe to get it off the board. But
I would actually just be getting the keep, but
it's pretty risky to try and end versus a Nuziba with Vile.
You can at least get the keep though, or try to get the keep.
No, you're right.
So big push on top. You got the bound minion. You got a bound minion middle. And this is gonna be curse as well. There's no way.
This might cost them if they're not rotating now.
Right.
We're not gonna get there.
Dover's on his way, but he's gonna go up against the Anubarak when he gets there. Yeah, this might just cost them the curse.
He's not gonna get there.
Yeah, he can stop this. Cue him. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Barely.
One second.
Holy smokes.
Oh
wow, look at the chunk damage.
Charge from Diablo, just ripping through him. Has to burn rewind just to get out.
Good use of the rewind.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just gonna concede.
They're gonna have to back and defend against the boss and the curse.
If Ego had sent one person to stall the rotation, they would have gotten that.
And I think this is the correct choice. Go ahead and oh my god. Oh my god, this is whole health bar.
He just pops. I think they're gonna end.
That might be game.
That's absolutely.
It's almost certainly game.
That's absolutely game. Because again, they still have Nazeebo, and Vile is ridiculous. And
okay, she just got her nuke, but she's.
Oh, he gets it off.
She got it off. Oh. How did she get it off?
I think Uther's gonna redeem though.
The very last second. See, this is what I was talking about.
Oh wow.
With Vile is just pressuring them off. And they're continuing to chase because why not? Well, they give it up. So yeah, I mean, what we thought was going to be an end turns out to be not an end.
So if that Twilight Dream, yeah, that was pretty amazing.
They're gonna get all 3 keeps though, right? I mean, from here on out, you're gonna have.
They don't lose bad.
Yeah, but they have Asmodee. Like, he's gonna bound minion the hell out of that. They're gonna have to defend top and bottom, and then meanwhile, bound minions are gonna push mid. They don't have all the wave clear in the world. I mean, they have Vala and they have Nazeebo, but their Nazeebo build isn't exactly the best for lane clearing.
All they need to do is win a team fight. Doesn't even have to be a full wipe. Just win a team fight, and then they can just go end.
So if I'm Mamma Mia at this point, I'm just stalling out the game and letting Asmodee keep them pinned up, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Asmodee with his double trait talent at level 20 just controls the map.
Oh, they have a flank now.
Yeah, they're.
Oh. Orlink's is super out of position.
Nazeebo's backing to defend, which is smart. There's just too much pressure, especially with a catapult, a bound minioned catapult. You do not want to take any chances with that.
A bound minion catapult, and remember he has 2 charges, will absolutely shred your core if you're not paying attention.
Yep.
And that's the neat thing about Asmodee, right? Is that he can threaten you when you're not even in the base. He can still be team fighting. And they're gonna boss, okay.
Right. They're gonna go boss and then let Asmodee just bomb, keep pushing them in. It's a good call. I like it.
Yeah, they could threaten to end with this boss.
Yeah,
And Ego Feeders have not caught on to this. Or they have, and they just realized that they can't do anything.
It's not like they can go fight, though. Like, they can't leave their lanes.
right, exactly.
Yeah, they're just pushed in, and again, because of the Asmodan. That's one of Asmodan's biggest strengths, is he can literally keep the entire enemy team trapped inside their base.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if
The immense
Nazeebo,
amount of map pressure.
can defend this boss.
Ooh,
But-
Oh, wow.
They were zoned super hard. They went too far forward. That was a waste of a bomb.
he didn't want his mech to die.
Okay, bound minion on the catapults in the bottom, though. Two of them, in fact.
They're about to lose mid keep.
They're gonna lose mid keep though.
Yep.
Trade it out. From here on out, it's basically game. I mean, like I hate to say it like that, but like you can't leave to get the objectives, or Asmodan kills you.
If they get a full team wipe and they can leave one to defend the core, and the 4 of them go to finish, then I think they're okay. But they
But
need
Mamma
a
Mia
full
doesn't have
team-
to fight.
Right.
They don't have to do it.
Hey, I'm expressing win conditions.
No,
here,
no, I
man.
understand. I understand. Yeah, can Caster show
Yeah,
Nasdaqs? Yeah, he has. He's
They're
finished
going
his
to the
quest. He's at
boss. They're trying
260.
to hunt. Look, they're Chinese Bushman in the boss right now.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
Oh
He may
wow.
not quite there yet.
But
There he is. Trying to get on Delver.
Oh, buddy.
beautiful
There's
APOC.
so many zombies just getting all his health back.
Great Divine Shield there.
Monk is just bombing him.
Finally. Knight with the dive on a strike. I think he's trying to look for this flip. The boss. Wow.
Oh wow.
The boss gets a kill. The boss is Maya.
And this is what I'm saying. Look,
I think
they
that's game.
came out of their base, and
That's
look,
game.
bound minion catapults on the core.
Oh yeah. 3 lanes with catapults. Oof, this is not good. And they're clearing the bottom ones first, which is not what you should be prioritizing.
Watch how much
Prioritize
damage.
the bound minion
Dude,
catapult,
6% damage. 6% damage.
And a
Boom.
Nubrax, not exactly the best clearer.
No.
Kime's trying to stall, but he might just be staggering his own death. There we go.
They're just gonna
I
go
think-
and end.
Yeah, they're just gonna go straight in.
they just dunked the core.
They can just walk up. They have nothing to fear. Kime doesn't have nuke. Ooh. Nice to have
He
safe
pinned
right
him
there.
against the zombie wall. Was awesome.
Pretty sick, yeah.
It's pretty slick.
That's game?
The Naz build is basically like full spiders.
Full spiders, except he took the range talent at 1 instead of the attack damage talent.
Right, which I think is the right choice. You can't get close enough to Diablo and Arthas.
Sure, sure. But I feel like if you're gonna take the range talent, you might as well just go for like Dead Rush.
You absolutely should have gone Dead. Dead Rush, I feel, is a mandatory talent. It needs to be baseline. You think it's too strong? I mean, it might be, but
No,
it's
I don't think it's too strong.
It's a no-brainer.
I just don't think it's mandatory because I think the other builds have merit to them. Like the spider build, not as great as Wave Clear, but like will do way more team.
Right,
fighting.
it'll kill someone.
And that's because that's the thing. Like with the Dead Rush build, the zombie build, gives
It's
up
not
a bit of damage in exchange for the greater utility that Dead Rush brings, like the Wave Clear.
It's not. No, the thing is, like, all you have to do is get stacks, okay? And you get stacks with Dead Rush. Dead Rush instantly clears a wave. And later on, when you hit 20, all you have to do is touch somebody. So Dead Rush, even if you miss them with the wall, will then spread out and just, like, slap somebody, and then you've applied your curse, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It helps you get your stacks faster, and then it kills them. Like...
No, I mean, like, I agree with you. I absolutely think that Dead Rush build is the best build, but I think that Spider build is good on its own merits as well.
Right. Like
for
I think
example,
you're
if
underestimating.
If you're up against a Chromie, you just Q her and, like, she's out of the fight. Or
Right.
almost dead.
Like, look at this game. Like, you go, oh, well, Nazeebo just wants to hit 20 and then he wins, right? Maybe you need more power in the early game, like, to get over that hump. Like, maybe you're not going to get to 20, and maybe
if
even if you do, you don't win.
if you have Dead Rush, you're basically building for late game. If
Right.
you have Spirit of Eric here, you're basically saying like, well, I just want early game.
I can see that. I mean, I can see that, but I think
I personally never go spider build, right? But
I don't think you
definitely see
pick
the merits of it.
I don't think you pick Nazeebo unless you intend to go late,
Yeah,
right?
that's
I
fair.
mean,
but it's also like spider build for some reason is his most popular build. I don't know why everybody goes it, but you know, hey.
I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's not like I don't know.
Dead Rush build is so good. Anyway,